All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game here taking place on Secret Valley. This is going to be ComputerHacker8 or 8 versus LawLiet. Yes, it's your map. All right, let's take a look at this. Altar of Storms, Secret Valley, often known as a very orc-favored map just because of those fountains of health. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what LawLiet is going to be doing, opening up with an Ancient of War. And we'll see if it's going to be a Demon Hunter or perhaps a Warden. Both of those heroes are, well, the main staples. If I saw Priestess of the Moon or Keeper of the Grove, I would have just dropped my jaw. You earn so much money from War 3, so nice, 70,000 US dollars. Yep. That is a good sum of money. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down across here. It is going to be a Farseer. Wait. Yeah, in 3 years. All right, so $70,000 over 3 years. Wow, awesome. Endgame is with a lot of players. All right, so we get to see a little bit of a chat between these two players. And I don't remember. Oh, wait, it's going to be a Warden. All right. Interesting game already. I like the hero choices. Farseer versus Warden as opposed to Blade Master and Demon Hunter. With that said, I don't have to keep the colors the way they are since it isn't a Blade Master. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the colors back so that the red up here ties to the actual red in-game. Let's go ahead and break things down here. Farseer going to be making its way out here in just a moment. We do see a Voodoo Lounge back across here. Ancient of War absorbing that damage, especially taking the poison arrows of the Null Assassin. I need to win you to upload to WarCraft 3 info. All right, Altar of Storms about to pop on out here. Farseer here, ready to go. Let's take a look at the Spirit Wolves. This is 1.28, not 1.29. The Spirit Wolves have less hit points. As we see, Slippers of Agility have been picked up. Now, Farseer, are we perhaps going to be looking at a chain wave strategy? One thing to remember is that archers and dryads are pretty much make the chain wave strategy not that great. Back off to the north here. What's happening? Farseer still wandering around. Forgot to scout if Warden. I love this conversation. Farseer now going to go ahead and engage here. Try to go after these Null Assassins. Taking a little bit of damage once more. Should be summoning a new set of Spirit Wolves to go after the Null Assassins here. Null Assassins quickly taken out. Don't worry, it's Warden. All right. Agility Tome. Gonna go ahead and get picked up. Null Overseer. These guys are talking a lot about their strategy. I like the banter back and forth. This is a casual game. As you see, the Wisp coming across there, trying to finish off one of those Spirit Wolves, perhaps to get a little bit of experience. Warden, surprisingly enough, has not used any of her abilities as of yet. So the Warden has not trained Fan of Knives, Shadow Strike, or Blink, just pretty much acting like a typical melee unit. Moving back off to the north, Farseer going to go ahead, heal back up some of these units, resummon up some Spirit Wolves as it does go ahead and move on out. Back at the other end, Ancient of War alongside double archers going to go ahead and tank some damage, clearing out this 5-3-4-3-3 creep camp. Triple archers. What does it mean? As the Farseer looks to perhaps try and finish off a red Drake as well. No anti-air units available. Grunt's going to go ahead and just finish off all of the remaining ground units. And the Farseer, well, should be able to finish off this creep camp without much worry. Claws of Attack +6 being added in. Going to finish off the remaining ground units. As you see the Warden coming across here. Is it going to try and do a Shadow Strike on any of these units? No, it is not. Coming back down to the south, Ancient of War going to get repaired. Archers able to finish off some of these units as the Pendant of Energy and Cloak of Shadows has been dropped. Pendant of Energy big for that Warden who already has maximum mana. 405 mana here, ready to go. Meanwhile, the Farseer should be able to take down this red Drake if it wants to. It would just take up far too much time as the Farseer is still sitting at level 2. Shadow Strike, no Shadow Strike being cast there, perhaps getting that canceled as all of those units are now looking to back up. All right, Farseer. Farseer trying to, well, level 3 now on the Warden. Shadow Strike along with Blink quickly used up. And yeah, Computer Hacker saying, wow, I let your Warden get to level 3 off of a Spirit Wolf when I had the ability to resummon Spirit Wolves and pretty much stop that in its tracks. Let's take a look. We are currently at Stronghold. We are going into Shadow Hunter as well. It is going to be going up against a Tree of Ages and Ancient of Wonders. And I wonder if we're going to still be looking at Druids of the Talon. Farseer with alongside a Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter, you could see a lot of Serpent Wards being used. And with Serpent Wards, what ends up happening is, well, that piercing damage does take down those Druids of the Talon fairly fast. Farseer sitting at level 3 right now. Those Spirit Wolves, significantly larger, can still deal a lot of damage as the Bestiary getting pressured by the Warden. Alright, 34 damage. Those Spirit Wolves are getting in some big critical strikes. And what is actually very scary is that the Spirit Wolves can get critical strikes off against other normal armored units. Archers and maybe mountain giants to be exact, and because of that critical strike, it does even more damage. Spirit Wolves making their way out across here. Let's take a look. No Dust of Appearance available. Shadow Hunter now making its rounds as well. Farseer still seeing that level 3. Does have a healing salve to try and regenerate some of those hit points. Archers now going to go after this Red Drake. And this is a question that I get a lot. How do you lose aggro? What you're going to see this Archer do is once it gets low on hit points, it's actually going to attack another friendly unit. And by doing so, well, it doesn't even have to do that. It doesn't look like, because enough damage will be dealt. Alright, Belt of Giant Strength has been lost, but the Warden could have attacked a friendly unit and then switched aggro. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the Spirit Wolves and Grunts going after the Moonwell. Double Ancient of Wars trying to do a little bit of protection here. Losing a full hit point Moonwell is actually very dangerous. Chain Lightning also coming across as well, as the Spirit Wolves are getting very fired up. Surround now onto the Warden. Warden quickly uses Blink in order to get out of a bad situation, as a Grunt low on hit points needs to get away. Arrow in the back stops that in its tracks, as the, well, Wisp all doing a bunch of repairs. We are now at Daybreak with the mines, or excuse me, the Moonwell is completely empty save for one. Now I take it back. Wow, Hex onto the Warden. Warden down to 174 hit points. Is going to be able to stay alive, uses the Potion of Healing, now using the Moonwells. Going to try and Shadow Meld, unable to do so because of an Ensnare, as the Warden able to blink away, down to 93 hit points, and it is able to retreat. Computer Hacker playing a great game so far. 40 supply compared to 25. A lot of units were picked off in this engagement. However, well, Druids of the Talon and, well, Archers and a Druid of the Talon able to surround that one Raider. Level 4 Warden sitting right there. Farseer sitting at 3. Shadow Hunter sitting at 1. Perhaps you should be trying to go back and heal. Having a 10 supply lead is very beneficial, as the units are about to make their way back down to the south. Are we perhaps going to see another Moonstone be used to ensnare onto the Raider, onto the Warden? Warden losing now all of that ability, as we see a couple of quick detonations onto the Farseer, and more importantly, that Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter does play more as a caster unit as opposed to an agility hero, as one Druid of the Talon now taken down. Archer, is it going to get finished off? There goes another Warden trying to survive. Warden blinks away at 149 hit points. No mana for a Chain Lightning, as the units are now looking to back up. Perhaps this Grunt knows that its time is up, needs to get away, as the Grunt now down to 75 hit points, trying to go after these back units in the, well, in the back. Raider trying to continue to do that damage all over here. Shadow Hunter and the Farseer continuing to put that pressure, pretty much just sacrificing units one at a time. Is it going to be able to finish another Druid of the Talon? Yes, it is. And these Druids of the Talon without mana are actually just going to be able to feed more and more experience to the Shadow Hunter and that Farseer. The Warden is just too low on hit points, and the timing on this attack to drain these Moonwells has a very big, profound effect. Now, level 5 now on the Warden. Warden down to 105 hit points. Unit's going to try and go after those units there. As you can see, well, a quick Potion of Healing used, as all the units now looking to back up. Shadow Strike onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter is in big trouble. That is a level 3 Shadow Strike. Warden gonna go ahead and use the Scroll of Town Portal. Farseer could try and give the Shadow Hunter the Scroll of Town Portal. Use invulnerability. No, simply, I believe that was denied right there as the Warden able to survive again. All right. Spirit Wolves continuing to engage. Trying to finish off some of those Wisp as well. There goes one Wisp. There goes a quick detonation as we may start to see some Moonwells getting taken down. The Raiders, do they have Ensnare? I'm not 100% sure as, let's take a look at this. More Shadow Strike coming across. Raider taking a level 2 or level 3 Shadow Strike again. Is going to get taken out. There goes one unit as the Farseer are going to finish off a Moonwell. Supply count is now 20 over 30 compared to 35 over 50. The Raiders could go after the Ancients of War and get in some bonus damage as well as the Warden sitting at 200 hit points and dropping quickly. A quick blink though, make sure that that unit is not going to get taken out. Pillage would be absolutely key right now. Let's go ahead and switch colors back. Let's take a look at that 9909. Let's see, are those attacks generating gold? No, they are not. So that is a big surprise. If we did have Pillage, Computer Hacker would actually be coming out ahead with these trades since he is attacking buildings. All right, Druids of the Talon starting to slowly poke apart all of these units back as the Farseer finally does a bit of retreating. Shadow Hunter now getting started. How can you blink out of Ensnare? All right, Farseer trying to get away. All right, we're going to see a lot of healing back over here at the Secret Valley. This is worth about 100 gold right now as so much damage has been absorbed. Meanwhile, mass Druids of the Talon with mana. Very, very important with mana. But how can the Night Elf actually win out with so much magic damage? All right, here we go. Are we perhaps going to see a couple of timely ensnares onto some of those units? Warden, Potion of Invulnerability, can try to blink away. Farseer down to 250 hit points and dropping fairly fast as the Farseer needs to head back as well. Is it going to use the Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, it will. Hoping to absorb as many of those ticks as well as the Farseer. Well, it does teleport away. Farseer down to 35 hit points and survives that Shadow Strike. Healing Salve being used once again. Level 3 Farseer, level 2 Shadow Hunter going up against a level 5 Warden. More Moonwells being added. We're sitting at 30 over 30 supply compared to 46 over 50. And this is still anyone's game, even though there is a 16 supply advantage. Computer Hacker is still talking about all the luck, but he does not know how hard LawLiet is trying to play this game in order to stay in it. He is still behind as we're going to be looking at the Spirit Wolves now making their way over. Moonwell going to quickly get taken down. Cyclone quickly picking up those units as the Farseer is easily going to stop or can't force a cancellation there. All right, two cyclone units currently up in the air. The Raider should really be backing off again as it looks as though an Ancient of War will get taken down. All right, Warden in that front line, a quick Hex. The Chain Lightning not going to be able to do very much there as the Warden continuing to fight back out. The Raiders do have medium armor as the Healing Wave continuing to try to keep all of these units alive. Warden down to 200 hit points. Is it going to be able to survive? Dealing more and more damage. Down to 71. Chain Lightning could finish it off. Down to 85. Gets to level 6. Avatar of Vengeance not used in time. All right, Avatar of Vengeance could have been used. Instead, now need to force the resurrection of a level 6 hero as the Raiders going to be able to finish off a handful of Druids of the Talent and perhaps go after the easy buildings now. Farseer sitting at level 4. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 2. Could get to level 3. And what is the point now? Just get as much experience as you can. Druids of the Talon now trying to back up. Ancient of War is right there. Farseer or Spirit Wolves trying to head back across here. Perhaps LawLiet was just trying to spam Blink. And by trying to spam Blink while ensnared, didn't get the Avatar of Vengeance or the Blink off. All right, let's take a look at that low hit point Raider. Raider escapes with 7 hit points. Meanwhile, Ancient, what is that Raider doing? That Raider is so low on life. Gonna get taken down by a Druid of the Talon. All right, Chain Lightning. Computer Hacker is not microing these Raiders. If he was microing these Raiders, the Warden, I would not believe, would be at anywhere near such a low level. Micro the low hit point Raiders back. Just micro it back to a secret, the fountains on Secret Valley, as the Warden quickly resurrected as the Tree of Eternity gets in a final shot there. No Moonwells left for LawLiet to try and get 150 mana. Also does not have an Ancient of Wonders, as the Ancient of War once again taking more damage. 21 supply compared to 46. Raiders going to finish off this Ancient of War as the Shadow Hunter is sitting now at level 3. Unit building after building. Oh, there's a Moonwell hiding behind that Tree of Eternity. Building out unit after unit getting taken down. Raiders, oh, Potion, Pendant of Energy, trying to get up, will be able to get to 150. There you go. There's the Avatar. Is it going to be enough? And at this point, all you need to do is just back off. You know that you're in a fairly decent spot. Get the Raiders, get all of your units out of this fight, and regroup. Spirit of Vengeance is trying to chase down units. Raider gonna go ahead and back off here. One Druid of the Talon turned into crow form to get away. Heal back up. Secret Valley has Orc favored because of those fountains of health. ComputerHacker8 says seems like win. But what is he? Does he say he's going to win, or is that Avatar going to win? All right, the Spirit of Vengeance is perhaps trying to find these low hit point units, but you have Fairy Fire on them. You know exactly where they are. Why even try and hunt? All right, an army of peons joining in on that fight. I don't know if I agree with that. That just looks like a bunch of additional skeletons for the Spirit of Vengeances to come back across. Ensnare onto the Avatar. Avatar could get taken down here. Peons, are they going to try to build towers? What are they doing? There is no Spirit Walkers for Spirit Link. Scroll of Healing being used there. And, well, missing a key aspect of that game. Hex onto the Warden. Warden very, very low on hit points. Going to get ensnared again. Could get taken down. Staff of Teleportation. Another ensnare could be used. Is it going to... No cooldown on the ensnares? As the Warden now fighting back again. Ancient of Wonders could get taken down as well. So we are looking at more Druids of the Talon making their way back in from the north. Or sorry, those Raiders making their way back in from the north. Ancient of Wonders about to get taken out as the Warden does pick up a Potion of Mana and a Potion of Healing. Is he going to be able to survive this? Ancient of Wonders quickly taken out as the Ancient of Wind gets in a final shot. 48 supply compared to 18. I believe the Orc is going to win, but LawLiet is not going to make this easy on him at all. Voodoo Lounge being placed in the base. More healing going to be available as this low hit points Raider should be heading back out off to the north. Healing Wave perhaps trying to save it as well. Low on mana as the Raider down to 71 hit points. Warden. The Warden still in play. Can cause a lot of problems. Does have a Potion of Mana. Could drop another Spirit of Vengeance here as the Druids of the Talon are still in the back. Damage over time down to 38 hit points. He is going to survive as well, as these units just could be retreating once more. Warden in the backfield. Potion of Mana used. Dropped the Pendant of Energy just to pick it back up. Now has 265 mana as well as the Healing Wave bounces across multiple units. Druids of the Talon gonna try and poke apart these Raiders. As you can take a look, it looks like Computer Hacker can't decide whether to engage or not. The Druids of the Talon still doing a bit of poking. The Warden is in that front position. More Cyclone picking up the units as another Ancient of Wind has been taken out. One Ancient of Wind being left in the back. Ensnare now going down. Avatar of Vengeance back in play once more. As you see, the Farseer trying to push this. Level 7 Warden could get taken out. Down to 300 hit points. Down to 200 hit points. Is it dropping fast enough? Healing Wave. Another Hex goes across as the Warden down to 135 hit points. It looks as though the Warden did back off again as the units are going to be, well, doing another tactical retreat. Not enough units are healing at these fountains. Perhaps going after another fountain or getting mana. That would still be a very, very smart call. All right, what is happening here? What is this going here? All right, Raiders completely getting surrounded and trapped as we see an Avatar of Vengeance going to get taken down, and all those Spirit of Vengeances will be lost. Avatar Vengeance lost here as the Warden trying to continue to push back this attack. Has triple potions of healing. Can a solo Warden army actually defend against this onslaught? Warden down to 175 hit points. More healing wave. Farseer being picked back up again. Level 3 Chain Lightning could be enough to finish off many of these Druids of the Talon, and that might be what we see if we get a little bit more mana and a little bit more experience. Druids of the Talon trying to retreat back again, extremely low on health and life, as the Raiders and Grunts trying to knock down this Ancient of Wonders here. Tree of Eternity may have actually dealt the most amount of damage, as it does deal bonus damage to the Raiders because of their medium armor. Cyclone picking up all these units again. Farseer perhaps heal some of these units, perhaps try and head over to the Fountain of Health. That is going to be extremely helpful. Units now heading back every which way. Current resources, 146 versus 254. Hacker has plenty of lumber. Raider's going to try and perhaps focus down here. Hex goes down onto the unit again. Chain Lightning, Wisp being brought over. Wisp could get taken down. Farseer still not yet at level 5. As you see another quick Hex go. The Hermit Crab walking sideways trying to get away. More Raiders still getting added as another Grunt will get taken out. The Warden is at level 7, getting extremely close to level 8. As the Warden is going to be able to finish off a Raider and a Grunt again. The Warden, sitting at level 7, almost level 8, uses the Potion of Mana. He did force the sale of that Pendant of Energy, as the Ancient of Wonders now back in here. Computer Hacker thinking his opponent has an Expo. No, he just doesn't have an army. That is the reason why he is doing all right, as the Ancient of Wind finally gets taken down. Meanwhile, peons making their way out. Gold mines have been mined out across the board. What you see is what you get, as the Warden taking a lot of damage. Population, 35 supply compared to 19. Warden finally gets taken out, and that is going to be the game. All right, LawLiet playing the better game, but still not giving up with an Avatar of Vengeance on the field. Avatar of Vengeance looks like it is going to get taken down, and that is going to be the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.